Hello, dreamers. My name is Indigo Dream. Welcome to Dream Podcast Radio. Today's been an interesting day. And today we have a very interesting subject. This is actually a subject that I brought to the table myself. One that I feel pretty much everyone on the planet can relate to, and I actually mentioned it in the pilot episode. Now, a little bit of an Easter egg fun fact for you guys about DPR is that a lot of topics that we're going to be talking about here were actually pretty much said in the pilot episode. A lot of things that we're going to end up trying to talk about were talked about kind of in the pilot episode. This is one of those subjects. Today's episode: to silence the voice of doubt. Have you ever gone about your life just minding your business, enjoying the fact that you can achieve what you're setting out to do? You're just enjoying the day. But then all of a sudden you're hit with a feeling of uncertainty. Are you really enjoying the day? Are you really enjoying your life? That's doubt. To define doubt more accurately, I suppose I can say, is a feeling of uncertainty or lack of conviction. Conviction, that's a powerful word. It's a very strong word. You doubt yourself whether, you like a certain thing. You don't know if you are enjoying the way that you're dealing with things, you're handling things. You don't know, essentially. You doubt yourself. That's what we're here to talk about today. And hopefully by the end of it, we will also silence the voice of doubt. Now, to kind of start this off, I'm going to share a couple instances where people might be able to relate to this in the sense of doubting oneself. And that is, of course, obviously, being able to set out to do something that you really want to do. That's a very strong point in one's life where you could doubt yourself. That's a very hard hitting point in one's life where you're thinking, like I said in the last episode, do I have what it takes to do this? Do I feel strong enough to see this through? Do I have the conviction? Do I have the determination? And three words that come out of your mouth or pop in your head whenever you ask yourself these questions is, I don't know. 3 words. That's all it takes. 3 words to solidify the doubt that you have in yourself. I don't know. It's amazing how powerful a single word can be, let alone 3 in that exact order, can be absolutely devastating. Allow me to explain. When you go about your life, you tend to make a lot of decisions, a lot of choices that might have questionable outcomes, might lead to some questions on yourself. Did I make the right choice? And then sometimes it can go either way. It's not that bad. It can be sometimes not that bad, and then sometimes it can be, I should probably step back and try this again. That's doubt. An instance of doubt for myself, I believe, would have been I believe I I feel I've matured enough to speak about this kind of subject is when I doubted if I could be uh this kind of stuff, being a podcaster, being a streamer. I doubted myself for a very long time, and very hard too. I was very hard on myself when it came to this kind of stuff, because I saw it in a different perspective than a lot of people when it comes to this kind of thing, where it's big sharks, little sharks kind of thing. I don't know what the terminology is for that. Where it's like if you weren't already on it, you're not gonna make it kind of thing. Which, now that I've had time to really think about that and really think about that entire sentence as a whole, I thought about it that way for a very long time, where if I wasn't already doing this, if I had started like years ago, how things would be different compared to how, or rather when I started to now, not being as big as I would hope to be or dream, or whatever. It's, now that I really think about it, kind of dumb. That whole sentence. If you weren't already doing it, you're probably not going to make it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because that is viewing your goals in a past tense. You're viewing yourself in the past tense when you're going nowhere but forward. You're not going back to a time where you could have started. You're going towards a time where you can be. Not what you could have been, but what you can be. And I spent a lot of time viewing it that way when I was absolutely stupid in doing so. I spent a lot of time just doubting myself whether the actions that I've taken in my life could be, what drive or what take me to the places that I'm trying to get to. I was filled with doubt. The voice of doubt for me was not even a whisper. It was not even a scream. It was a roar. It was horrendous. And a lot of times when people are filled with doubt, it's caused kind of by others' actions as well. A lot of people can have kind of a not so great upbringing where, maybe adults kind of scolded them a little bit too much, and choices that they've made tend to make them think differently. Did I do good? Did I do right? You kind of cement yourself with